To celebrate the arrival of Nicolle Wallace, the host of Deadline White House. Nicolle, if there were such thing as a social media lead story at 3 minutes after 3 Eastern time, it would be this. I want to show you some video from the Twin Cities, not just any hospital, but the Mayo Clinic, maybe the leading healthcare institution in the United States. Let's play a game of what's missing and why. The Mayo Clinic has an institution-wide, building-wide policy that all people inside the confines of the building must wear masks. Indeed, our own Kristen Welker, quoting our pool reporter inside, says the vice president walked into the lab without a mask. As far as they can tell, he is the only one in the building they have seen without a mask, thanking workers as he went. With that, Nicolle Wallace.
Oh, God, I thought you were going to start me up there with the Blue Angels, which, you know, summons thoughts of how this crisis has spoken to and brought out the best of so many Americans, our frontline healthcare workers, and every sort of the millions of acts of caution of people staying home. And then the second most powerful man in the world revealing himself in this video as a coronavirus truther, or at least a mask truther. He's also much closer than 6 feet. I mean, to touch an elbow, you have to touch something. So he's closer than 6 feet. And I forget that he's the vice president. This is the kind of human being that repels me in the grocery store or the Walmart. I mean, I don't want to be that close to anybody while we're still at this phase of the pandemic. So the president and vice president have really revealed themselves as this wacky combination of conspiracy theorists, quack medical proponents, and truthers. He either doesn't believe that the mask is keeping people safe, or he doesn't think that rule applies to him. And the danger here isn't that people like you or me will see that and not wear our masks. I've got, you know, one in my jacket pocket and one in my glove box. The danger is that all the people that still approve of the president and vice president, and yes, those numbers are shrinking, but it still represents millions of Americans, will see the second most powerful man in the world and the most powerful man in our government, Donald Trump, ignoring their own scientists' medical advice about masks and think if they don't need one and if they don't need to stay 6 feet apart, maybe I don't either. And that is still a very risk to take. So, you know, it's just another upsetting Dr. Jana Mazet. Oh, go ahead, Brian.